Let's talk Chipotle. Cowen upgrading that stock to outperform. They named it their best idea for 2020. They raised the price target to a street high of $970. No surprise that it would be our call of the day. Oof. Oof. Okay, so you're upgrading it to outperform after an unbelievable move. Our Robert Hum at our news desk, you do a double take at this, okay? He sent this to us. Since CMG's recent low on February 13th, 2018, it is the second best performing stock in the S&P 500, okay? It's gone from 251 to 810. Only AMD is better. AMD is a 231% return over that period of time.
And Scott, how about this? It is their Cowen's best pick for 2020.
That's why I said.
After that, it's the best pick. Man, that's some savage upgrade for that stock.
But if
in
you really
2020.
do believe in the digital strategy, going from 18% to 35% over the next couple of years, that has massive margin implications, that mix in itself. So, I mean, it's hard to justify that it's had a nice move and then it trades at 45 times earnings. But my thinking is that maybe it isn't really 45 times earnings because the margins are underrepresented, right, or underappreciated. So maybe the earnings power, I guess in another way of saying it, is a lot higher than what is out there. So you can make a case. I'm not making that case, but I can understand if this digital initiative is really something to go off of, which I do think it is, and this CEO can pull it off, which we know he can. It is sort of an interesting story.
To be, dare I say, one of the greatest, if not the greatest turnaround stock.
I was going to say it's a miracle. Time. It's a miracle. There are probably no other examples that you could cite of a company that was this universally loathed by Wall Street. Really? But I think what's interesting is that the
Netflix,
as badly as Chipotle in 2015,
$80 stock. When Carl was in
the 60s, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Think about the turnaround on Netflix.
So for this space, this is a business turnaround, not just a stock turnaround.
Good point.
Like Netflix was not in as bad of shape as Chipotle was.
That's right.
At that moment when they just like completely had to change everything about how they were sourcing ingredients, how they were messaging the market. They had this crisis.
I can't think of
it's
another
It's
example.
really hard to think of an example.
It has all to do with the management team and how
Brian Niccol was exactly the right person for the
and
job.
how good Brian
No
Niccol
doubt.
is. I mean, you went from worst.
Look at what he did at Taco Bell, right?
But the consumer never abandoned this company.
Right.
Like they really weren't having struggles keeping people coming to the place. They were having struggles more so fixing the product. And to Stephanie's point, like it was new management that was needed. They found it.
They were at risk, though, of literally having people not come back ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
Given the issues they had.
They earned back a lot of trust.
Yep.
Bill Ackman deserves a lot of credit.
So it was a public relations
too. I want to say that he deserves
He was all over it
heck
early.
of a lot, and was instrumental in I think certainly played a role in Niccol getting there. That has just been one heck of a turnaround. I can't even believe it when you look at the 251 to 810. Now, the question for our viewers, obviously, is more on this note, not marveling over the turnaround, which is incredible in and of itself. Is it a buy today? Is it the best idea? Or certainly, should it be one of our viewers' best ideas?
It's 74 times last year's earnings, 48 times next year's. So we could say a lot of really great things about the company, the management, the product, the consumer that loves it. We can talk about that all day. The question you have to ask yourself is any of that not, at this point, priced in? Given that lofty multiple, I'd say a lot of it is.
I don't know if the digital going to 34% over the next 5 years.
That would be amazing if they could do
that. That is really that's very transformational.
And the drive-through. I mean, this is not traditionally a space, fast. Well, it's not fast food.
That's fair. But, fast casual.
Fast casual has not done well at drive-throughs.
Well, just hasn't done it.
Right. Well, some people have attempted it, but the waits can be extreme. So to be able to get the product out the window fast enough, Scott, so that people will do that, because we all know that.
Picture me at the sign, like corn, cheese, guac, like just giving them my rundown, and then they just put whatever into a pail and hand it to me.
Yeah. Can you imagine? It's the same thing with a Subway. I mean, when people are saying, give me the black olives, give me the jardiniere, give me the spinach, give me this.
What if they have what if instead of doing that, they have a prepackaged thing where they can make it faster because it's not as customized?
No, but you're ordering ahead of time and you're picking it up. when you're getting there. So you've already placed the order, but
There's gonna be-
it's digital for all of these companies.
There's going to be a good conversation, and I hope we'll do it at some point. I know others will. CEO of the year, Nickel deserves to be in that conversation.
Got to be in the
top
conversation.
three.
Sure.
For sure.
Cornell probably needs to be in that conversation. Nickel
Satya.
certainly needs to be.
Satya.
Satya needs to be in that conversation.
Satya is a 5-year player in that conversation. I mean, he's been unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll pick that up, I'm sure, another time.